Welcome back, I'm Dr. Ruckus, and today in top 1000 Mythic we're playing Mono Black Control, leaning heavily on one of the new cards from Ixalan, Preacher of the Schism, a 3-mana 2/4 Death Toucher. When it attacks the player with the most life or tied for most life, create a 1/1 Vampire Creature token with lifelink. When it attacks while you have the most life or tie for the most life, you draw a card and lose 1 life. This card is extremely solid. It's one of those cards that left unanswered just takes over the game. Essentially, against control, when you're attacking with this thing, you lose a life and gain a card every single turn. And if they don't answer it, you just keep drawing into your removal pieces, and pick off their planeswalkers, whatever it is, hit your own planeswalkers to play around sweepers. It's just really good. Any card that left unanswered draws you cards every turn. It's quite nice. Against aggro, it's great. A Death Touch means it trades with anything. Your opponent has a 5/5 Adeline. Great, we throw this under the bus and trade. Your opponent, throws Monstrous Rage and all these instants on top of their Swift Spear. Their Swift Spear ends up with 5 toughness, whatever. We still trade, and we actually blunt a lot of the trample damage with the 4 toughness. So it's really good on both halves. And if you have the freedom to attack against aggro and you're down on life, then you also get a 1/1 life linker, which can either block on the way back or attack and gain you life. So it's really quite solid on both halves. The slot it is occupying is basically in comparison to the Trespasser. And this is going to be controversial. I think it's worth it. I really think it is. This card's fantastic. Meta dependent. If there's a lot of Reanimator, obviously the Trespasser takes the cake. It also has some other things, like it can take the Underdogs, it can take the Memory Deluges, the Faithful Mendings. It is very good. And the Ward is nice. It's a 2-for-1 in a lot of cases. But man, if you can just have a card that left unchecked takes over the game and draws you cards every turn, it's really good. It's kind of like Gix, but without the downside of losing life against aggro. You can attack and get the 1/1 life linker. So it's very solid. I think it's worth trying. The other card I'm playing here is Path of Peril. I really wanted to try out the Malicious Eclipse from Ixalan. 3 mana, all creatures get -2/-2, and if they die, you exile them. It's really only at its best versus mono red, because this would let you kill and exile Squee, which is a 3-drop, whereas Path of Peril can only hit 2 drops. But boy, I mean, this sweeps up all mono white stuff that's low to the ground, even if it has bigger toughness, and it sweeps up all Selesnya enchantments 2-drops and 1-drops, even if they are pumped up. So I think you have to go with Path of Peril. I think it's very easy to splash white. There's almost no cost to splashing the dual white lands in the deck, so you can play it out for 6 and sweep the entire board very easily as well. Because we have so many sweepers, 4 Path of Perils and 1 Gix's Command, I'm not leaning as heavily on Go for the Throat for creature removal, because we should be able to sweep the entire board when we need to. So we have some Bitter Triumphs in here to hit Planeswalkers and Edicts to hit Planeswalkers as well, plus the Underdog can achieve that effect too. Yeah, solid deck overall. I liked it. Enjoy the gameplay. Let's dive right in. On the play with Cutdown, we'll keep this. Would be great if we get 3rd land as a Preacher. It's Azorius. We do hit the next land, and it's actually okay. Don't need double black yet. Well, I guess we'd prefer if they counter the Preacher. We don't have double black anyway, so we have no choice. I'm sure they'll have something here. Virtue. Okay, Esper tokens. Let's see if they give us the attack with the Preacher or they have removal. Wedding Announcement. Okay, nice. We get the first attack off then. Still bottlenecked on black. We'll attack here first and see what there is to see. Then we also get both triggers because we're still at 20 life. All right, double triggers. That's cool. Not another land, though. I think we can cut down the 2/2. What are they going to have? They're going to have Urtai Resurrected. Are they going to play a Planeswalker? No. They could play... I think we'll wait here. They could play Rafine, and that would be a non-token, so we could zap that with the Edict. I think that's maybe worth waiting for. We can do it on our turn. We'll try cut down here. At some point, we could Field of Ruin to get our basic swamp to unlock Liliana and Ashiok. Dennick. Okay. Well, that's not bad either. Okay, I think we'll start with the attack. See if they're going to do anything. Nice. That's pretty good. I definitely don't want Virtue countered, as it's a good win con. We could plop a Underdog down. And hold open the Edict. I don't want to run a Virtue into make Disappear. Okay, another token. Sweep is going to be good, especially if they go 5 mana tap out for the Virtue. They do. All right. Now one question is, can we get Ashiok down here in minus, make 2 blockers, and have it survive? The answer is if they have any removal at all, they get through and kill it, which is not great. Okay, so I think it is sweep here first and then attack. All right, get in there, draw, that's great. Hold the Edict. This Preacher is really going the distance this game. That's a lot of cards we've drawn. Trying it out versus the Trespasser, like, it certainly has its merits. Denic returns, almost completely tapped out. We can just have him sack it at instant speed, which is good for me. Doesn't matter. Yeah, we'll do this now. Sack a non-token creature. I think you get Ashiok going, because they're not going to really have a way to interact with it. We can obviously go land. Celeste's Underdog is okay too. I think just getting Ashiok down is probably very good. Alright, let's see what there is to see. Attack, draw a card every single turn. That's really good. And we'll make some blockers. Yeah, this Preacher is really put in work here. Urtai comes in now. I guess just immediately kill. But they're tapped out again, so we just Virtue it away. Or Liliana it away. I guess it's Virtue. Maybe it's both here. Can -3 here. Go up in life, so Preacher gets even better. And then we can go Celestis and Liliana. And minus. Whew. Wow. Damn, this Preacher has been massive this game. That's very exciting to see. Get him. Go down a life, draw another card. Wow. It does feel strong. Leave a comment. Is this better than Graveyard Trespasser? Obviously, we have no Graveyard Hate anymore. Or far less. Okay, they attack, but they are on death's door here. We do have a treasure, but oh, that's a map token actually, so they're basically tapped out again.
Oh, that's my cue to leave.
Again, you can sack a non-token creature. Sack a non-token creature. And then removal for this one as well. Just brutal. Wow. That was a strong game from our side. That was really hard for them to fight back against. On the play, looks pretty good here. We have D-ranked overnight to 1100. That's not that bad. I feel like I went from 400 to 1000 overnight, and then last night went from like 1000 to 1100. Opponent mulls. Salati. White. We'll get the underdog down here. A lot of land in hand. Thalia. Okay. Well, that attacks out Liliana this turn. So I guess it's Preacher instead. And no attacks into the first strike. Brutal Cathar. Take the Preacher, I suppose. That's too bad. I was excited to attack with that card. No blocks, take 2. Down to 18. Land. Okay, it's Liliana time. Sack a creature.
Let's make this quick. I've always hated
Sack Thalia, keep the Cathar. No attacks, we'll attempt to defend Liliana. They might play the second Cathar. We'll see what happens here. Add a line. Alright, so they could sacrifice the Cathar if they want. Officer. Nope, do nothing. Go for the throat. Start with a plus. Can bin the swamp.
We all have things we'd rather forget.
Do nothing flips to Nightside. I think we just want this thing now. I think we basically just want this thing now. I don't want to flip to Nightside, and Adeline's going to become a 4/4 if they play anything anyway, so we're not going to get a free block. And we do want to attack with this thing next turn if we can. Pump Squad. Initiate. Face. That's interesting. I think we want the vampire token. I think I'm gonna block here, and I think we'll actually trade off you and probably cast you back this turn. Lil down.
Delay, nothing more.
Kicks his command. That's pretty damn great here. With power 2 or less. Okay, so we lose the Preacher, so might as well attack with the Preacher first. Okay. Might get some free damage here. They lose the Vanguard. Double block. Okay, doesn't really matter because we're gonna sweep regardless. That's weird though. I'm surprised they risked the blowout. Do we even kick his command now? I mean, we could wait. I don't really think we need to. We can wait till they deploy more stuff, I suppose. That's not how I expected that to go. All right. That was weird. Yeah, I mean, we can trade and just take the life, I suppose. This is not really changing a whole lot here. Ganjo, all right. Sure. How long do we really wait? We can wait one more turn, I think. Let's run this out again. Okay. Vanguard, pump the squad. All right, I think we'll sweep this coming turn. So if that's the case, we'll just absorb as much damage as possible. And then we'll... Virtue is a very nice follow-up here for the subsequent turn. But we'll start here. Power 2 or less, and greatest power. And we might as well get him with the Foundry, because they're not going to have a hasty creature to attack us back. Down to 8. It's a land. Our lands, here we go. Okay. Should be good here. Scoop. Yeah, let's go. Goodbye, mono whites. On the draw. It's okay. Mono red. Kumano. Well, we don't have the cut down. So, we'll see how this goes. At least Virtue on 2 is a pretty good follow-up. Oh, baby. It's Gruul. Do nothing, though. Well. Now what? I think you just go for the throw. I don't think you can risk the Monstrous Rage blowout. So you're dead. Unless they have Hexproof. They could have had Hexproof off green. Picnic Ruiner tapped out, though. Beautiful. I'll absolutely take that. And we still have Cut Down open as well, which we will go for. Okay, not a bad start for us. Scamp, green open. Yeah, we'll go for it. We'll see if they have something. They didn't have Hexproof before, so... They do have it now. That's okay. It tapped out at least. We can go land Celestis Triumph. Discard backup land, maybe. This thing has Ward 1. That's pretty annoying. Well, I guess we cannot pay that this turn. Probably need to kill the Scamp in response to a pump effect here. Yeah, I think you just kill this thing now. Pay 3 life. We could pay the 3 life. That's so bad though, right? Nah, we'll discard a card. Let's try to kill you before it resolves, and we'll discard the Field Rune. And hope they don't have the next Hexproof. They do, their stick. Oh no. No, maybe not. I think they just have to resolve the effect and pick the target then. Down to 16. Down to 13. Down to, oh god, down to 10. All right, something other than a land would be pretty cool here. We can actually cast that, and we can pay the ward tax, so do nothing, flip to Nightside. Yeah? Underdog, you can go. I think we're gonna try to Ganja this thing. Okay. Let's hope they don't have Hexproof again. Here we come. Target, I'm sure. Pay the ward 1. Auto pay. Oh baby, let's go. Alright, we're in it. Do you attack with the underdog against them? How much haste? We've seen 0 haste so far. I mean, we have the Virtue next turn. Otherwise, we can manually flip the Celestis just to gain a life. Making the Mirror's token's almost useless. Alright, we're gonna go for it here. Down to 9. We could kill our own creature just to gain the life now. I don't think that's worth it. You could hit the land. It feels a little too cute. That's a good card. Alright. Let's see if we can get out of this alive. They might have only pump spells in hand. Finally hit their 3rd land drop. Picnic Ruiner returns only red open though. No hexproof for you. So you gonna die right now. Goodbye. We'll drop you. And we double spell. We'll take the action because you get the life regardless, but we could hit another underdog. In general, stuff is good in our graveyard. There's a slight upside to that anyway. Alright, they do hit some value of their own here. Scamp comes down. We do get to tap out. Removal's so good. I think you just attack and slam Virtue though. We have 12 life here. Okay. Virtue slammed. 12 life with a 1/1 lifelinker. Offer the block. They might have a pump, that's okay. They do. We absorb 1 point of damage. Giant's Growth, oh my god. Please don't have lethal this turn. Oh my god, they have lethal. Oh, this dumb fucking deck. Holy shit. That's so fucking sad. Dude, really? Really? That's messed up. That blows. On the draw with cut down. Let's keep. It's Rakdos. Well, let's see if they give us a Harvester. Deep Cavern Bat. Okay. Well, it's dead regardless, so cool. Well, you know my hand, so just hold the Edict here. People are all over this bat. 2 mana, 1/1. Flying lifelink. Exile a card until it leaves the battlefield. I've seen it a lot. It has never done anything. There's the Harvester. could use the cut down now. We might need to kill a Sheldred still at some point. Even though it's less mana efficient, I'm okay with this. Virtue, more removal. Drop the Preacher. Making moves here. Dead immediately. They're still stuck on 2 lands though. We don't do a whole lot better. Field of Ruin's not great. I guess that's what we could do with our turn here. It doesn't really help. Let's see if they have to cycle to hit land. They don't cycle. Okay. You have them sack this. Sack a non-token creature. Come on, baby, land. Let's go. Alright. I think just Sorin and plus. Try to get some value out of this thing. Reveal. Land. Great. That's okay with me. Bat. Dude, these bat players. Not a very high impact card. I think we'll just plus again. Reveal, take the land, sure. Any reason to Gix's command? No, no reason. Zap you. Give me back my card, please. Lord Skitter. Okay, plus again. We're doing just fine here. Sure, we'll take it. Not useful now, really. But we'll Virtue next turn. Start playing out white sources if we can. Yeah, that's okay with me. Zap you. Field of Ruin's still open. Finally cycling blood tokens, cut down gone. You got it?
Your blood will be mine.
Shelly. Okay. Well, I mean, we can always Gix's command the board. I think that's pretty good. We can Virtue another turn then. We can also Path of Peril here. Let's still plus first. Keep taking value. Land is good, on top at least. If we want to hold open mana for Field of Ruin, I guess we still can't do that no matter what we choose. It's only a 2/3. Discard a card, draw a card. Okay, I think we'll just Path of Peril then. Be more mana efficient. So everyone's gone. We'll try to Virtue next turn if we can. Underdog. They don't blitz it in though. Okay, Gix's command isn't amazing here. It could be time to just drop Virtue. Let's take another plus. We could easily sweep again here. It's not that bad. We continue to get farther and farther ahead. They scoop. Yeah, it's too much. The Sorin plus every turn is not super fun to play against when you're on the backside of that. On the play with cut down. We'll keep Marlborough. Land, hold, cut down. Green. Green 1-drop. Yeah, let's keep you off your dino ramp. Cool, we'll go Mirrex here. They could play another creature, but we're fine to get the underdog down here. Another ramp creature. Well, we don't have a whole lot else to do, so I think we'll take you out again. Goodbye. So they can still drop the 3 mana 3/3. Or sorry, 3 mana 6/6. They do hit land. Fight rigging. Well, we're definitely holding Bitter Triumph for that. Sweeper. Okay. And 14, and here. We'll take 3 life off the Triumph. It's another fight rigging. Okay, we'll make the Mirrex token, I suppose. But we're well set up for that. More land for us. We already have double white. I don't think we need any more white lands down. We can Mishra's Foundry, or we can Mirrex token. We can have 2 open either way. Maybe we'll Mirrex token instead. I guess if we Mirrex token, we can't also Bitter Triumph, so we'll do it like this. All right, opponent is getting clocked here, down to 8. Heavily dependent on this creature resolving, but we're gonna answer it immediately. Unless it's land plus the ward 2 dino. No, it's you. Okay. Pay 3 life is fine. Zap you. Goodbye. Down to 16. Edict. Nice. Yeah, we'll just keep pushing with the Foundry here. They're almost dead. Dinos in Standard. The most exciting new deck. I don't think they're that bad. But it's just weird because like our subsequent set's gonna print more dinos. If not, that's it. That's the whole thing. At least with humans, there are always humans every set, so they get more support. But if this is just a one-time thing, are we ever gonna get another? We could get another pirate. I could see another pirate being printed. Are we ever gonna get another dinosaur printed? I don't know. If not, then that is it. This is the whole deck right now. We'll never get any better than this. So, we'll see what happens. I mean, no fairies were printed, right? The blue-black fairy deck. Nobody printed more cards to make that better. So, yeah, I don't know how I feel about the tribe thing, in Standard at least. Looks like the opponent is roping us out for having the audacity to play instant speed removal versus fight rigging, which is a super gimmicky deck. Like, everything just has to go right. I don't think you should rope us out for that. This has got to happen like 10 times a day for you. Most games, this probably happens. You try to resolve your creature, and then, oh no, opponent answers it, and then your fight rigging sits there and does nothing. Okay. And they rope us out to the end. We'll edit out the dead space, but you probably don't need to do that. That's not necessary. Alright, thank you for staying to the end. If you enjoyed today's video, please drop a like, a comment, a subscribe. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.